We're looking at probably, in fact, I'm pretty sure, the first magazine system that is built specifically for airsoft in this episode of Airsoftology Reviews. So I'm here with Momo-san, who's my living, breathing model, and we're going to be demonstrating and talking about the Bite Mag. Now, this is Laylax's invention. This is something they created. It's an injection molded magazine, and it is designed specifically for airsoft. So many of us, all of us airsofters, myself included, go to all the major manufacturers. Like, there's tons of great tactical gear companies out there, from budget-minded stuff like Condor all the way up to like high-speed gear. You can go into like LBT, LBX. There's so many magazine pouches out there in the world, but none of them are designed for airsoft until now, and we're gonna dive deep in what makes this thing tick. So the system comes in a lot of different options depending on the magazine and the color you like. Comes in 3 different colors. You can get it in Ranger Green here, you can get it in a Coyote Brown, and you can get it in black as you see here. Also has some customization with some Velcro panels they've cut that add an extra feature for another accessory. We'll talk about that toward the end of this, so you can see how to even accessorize the system a little different. But it also comes in 3 different versions. The M4, which is in the package here, you can see on the front here on the left. You can see on the far right-hand side here on him, he actually has 2 magazine pouches for pistols, one to fit a single stack 1911 and one to do a double stack like a Glock magazine. And then it comes in the 308 flavor. So if you run like, let's say, Scar Heavy, you've got like the G3 magazine or whatnot, or you even are an AK fan here. You guys always wonder where I pull these things out of, right? So you run AK, these things will fit. Now, each one handles retention different. We're gonna focus on the M4 one first, because that's where the real specialty kicks in. So in the M4 version, it is kind of an identical shell on both sides, and they mate together. They kind of clip here and they become one using a shock cord retention system. What's really unique is, of course, you can attach them using the screw holes to each other. You can stack them double. You can adjust the retention through the cord. This one has the cord removed so I could show you both components. So on the bottom, it actually has small shock cords, so it kind of allows you to do it. And there's a reason it has that give and uses a little different shock cord system. You're going to see how it works here, but it's also the retention in here. A lot of these just use pressure to hold them together. That's what it is. So the military magazines out there, the military magazine pouches, just you push them in, like the Taco, let's say. They're in there, you shrink, you use the cord, you tighten it up, and it just stays. What makes this different is it has a hook on either side, a little notch that mates into the M4 magazine, like where the actual magazine release catches. So no matter how you put it, either way, left or right, if you want to set it up like he has his set up for one direction or the other, it'll work. Now you notice when he pulled it, he pulls it forward. That disengages that little hook in there, and that's why the shock cord allows this to open up just a little bit. The way the system works, even without the cord, it goes to a point and then it stops the way the actual bottom pieces are. This is the design. This is what's so cool. They've really thought this through to give you something that works for airsoft. Because under pressure, you're never going to pull the magazine just straight up. I mean, that's not what we do, right? You grab it and you're going to pull it away from you a little bit and you're going to do a magazine change. In fact, he's going to go ahead and grab his little tool here and show you some magazine changes. Go ahead and grab a wonderful custom Cerakoted Crytac LVOA. In fact, it's 2-tone actually, if you guys can tell. So this will give you an idea of kind of good standard rifle, actually far from standard, but to do the magazine changes using the M4 pouch and how easy it is. Actually, when I saw this, I was really impressed. So let's just go ahead and do a quick demo here. And indexing is easy, so if you guys don't use a dump pouch, let's say, it's so easy to get back in there. We're talking about a hard shell case here, so it's just right in. It is flared at the top, all around, all 4 sides, flares out, so it's not, restrictive. It gives you a little bigger target to hit when you put in there, and of course muscle memory, a little bit of practice. It's no practice at all to get that pull away, just to pull it. Once you pick it up, you start using the system, it works. What's also unique is a setup like this, let's say, right? So this is me, I throw this one on, now I can steal his magazine out from here, and now I can run it upside down, so it locks in. Before, when you wanted to run an upside down magazine, so let's say even on your pouch, you had to really pull that shock cord, and you're like, man, what's gonna happen? So it doesn't come out on pulling down, you have to pull out and away, and then it works. So if you put it in here and you lock it in, it's locked in until you want to pull away. Super easy like you saw there, but if I put it all the way in and it's locked now, it's not going to fall out on you. So that's what also it gives you this upside down. So you can run it vertical, or you can run it upside down. Of course, you can run it any direction you want. It retains on Molly through some plastic clips on the backhand side here, so it'll weave right through. Also, we're talking about accessories. You see the Velcro here. There's additional flaps you can add to the system. Go ahead and peel them off. Come in a lot of different colors. You can add the flap. The flap goes in behind it, and then you can flap over the top and the front. If you want a little more retention on your mag pouch, you're just concerned about all the extra, if you just want to have like that flap look, or you just want to have like that another layer of retention. If you're going to really get in the dirt and you're worried about maybe dragging this thing when you're low crawling, it may catch or something and cause a problem, this will give you that ability, because that's usually the challenge with open top mag pouches. No matter what brand, they're going to drag and maybe catch if you're going to low crawl, but adding the flap will let you get by that as well. Moving to the heavy one, retention changes a little different. You're going to have something a little more traditional. Retention happens here on the sides. They've got different notches here to keep them in. It does hold very strong, but you're not going to get that lock like you do on this, because the way it locks in on the M4. So on the 308 it will, but this is a universal mag. You have AK. Scar Heavy goes right in. Of course, G3, if that's what you want to do, and you can adjust the tension through this. This one will work, it'll pull straight up, of course, or you can pull out as well. It's like I said, it's a different design. It has the two pieces and a side, kind of a rib, a little more traditional styling. Also, to finish this up, this is super cool, is the pistol mags, and this is what's neat. When you guys are running airsoft pistol mags, the problem putting an airsoft pistol mag into a regular pistol magazine pouch is, especially a hard one, is real pistol magazine pouches do not accommodate or don't think about the feeding ramp, the actual loading ramp, the part that holds the BB, that little plastic piece that if you drop on concrete or a hard ground will break it, or if you jam it down in your magazine pouch will break it. Well, they have a tapered design, and in the bottom it opens up and gets real thin. It's designed around the standard geometry of how an airsoft magazine is made. So these aren't magazine pouches you're going to take, I mean, you could put, I guess, a real magazine in there, but you won't, because these are designed for the airsoft, the feeding ramp. So when you have it in there, locked all the way in and fully retained, you're not going to have a problem with breaking the top of your magazine. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one out for you. It's this part right here. That's where you could have, it's plastic, they're on every single magazine, you can jam it down in there, it could cause problems or break that. The way these are designed, they taper toward the bottom, it's for it. Also, the way they have a taper design, it will fit perfectly single stacks right in the dead center, and double stack magazines. So the same platform. So if you run like a single stack like 1911, you run like here, he's got his Glock, whatever you're running, you have the ability to do it. And of course, being open top, it's fast changes. Even demoed it without me asking. Also, you do have the Velcro on the front of that if you want to two-tone and customize as well. So you have that option on those, on all of these. So you have that. The Velcro does come in 2 different colors, not 3. You get it in tan or black. They don't have a Ranger Green Velcro. In fact, that's, I don't think I've ever seen Ranger, like really good Ranger Green Velcro, so it might be the reason it's so tough to source. But you do have the 2 colors. And for me, I'm more of like a black, like kind of what he's gone with here, black with the tan 2-tone, or Ranger Green, which is kind of like my color of choice right now, and throwing some black on top of it for that kind of cool 2-tone look. So that's it. These are the first magazine pouches designed specifically for airsoft use, which is super cool. Pricing on this, it's going to vary. Obviously, it's a worldwide release. You can pick these up anywhere Laylax products are sold. So whoever your dealer is in your country, where you live, major retailers can pick them up. I'll have some links below if you're interested. Pricing should be right on par with any nice magazine pouch you're going to pick up out there. So you're not going to pay like an extra premium for this to get something that's been specially designed. These have been widely sold in Japan, and you're seeing them kind of trickle out, and something I wanted to share with you for the rest of the world, because this isn't something I even really knew about until I saw it here. So I want to know your guys' thoughts on this. What do you think of the system? Do you think this is cool? Do you like the fact that you can customize it and put a flap over it and two-tone it and give you something that's airsoft? I know some of you guys are milsimmers and you want the real thing, but sometimes it's cool to have something that really works just for airsoft. I like this idea, but again, I want to know what you guys and gals think, so let me know in the comment section below. So until the next review, go out, play some airsoft, have some fun. No matter what you do, call your freaking hits.